If you're anything like me, sometimes you procrastinate to get things done and you put them off for a while, and then they kind of get lost in the ether because you just never want to take them on. Today, we're going to talk about a productivity method that I actually used. I call it the procrastination checklist. And what this is going to do is break down your tasks into time boxes. We're going to think about how long is something actually going to take you, and then we're going to organize it and prioritize it, and then we're going to check those things off of our list. All the procrastination we've been doing, we're going to handle today. My name is Mark, and I go by MENWHOBULLET on Instagram, TikTok, here on YouTube, and also on my website, menwhobullet.com, where we talk about all things bullet journal planning and overall having a good time. Today, we're going to be using Zinnia, which is one of my favorite apps. I've been using this for a long time. I've actually had the great honor of beta testing this product through the years. I got my hands on the tablet version originally and checking it out when it first came out. I got the beta test the iPhone version of this, and now there's a desktop version of Zinnia. And the best part, are you ready for this? All of them work together. So you can plan on your Mac, you can open it up on your iPhone, and you can open it up on your iPad, and all of the things work together. If you're not familiar with Zinnia, I'll give you a real brief overview of what that is, and then we're gonna go ahead and design out this page and start prioritizing the things that we have to do and time boxing them so that we can kick the procrastination in the butt. I have Zinnia opened here on my Mac, so let's go ahead and create a new journal. If you're a first-time user of Zinnia, you do have a few options when using this. You can start with basic pages, brand new. You also have full journals, and you can also import PDFs and other things into it, so it's pretty awesome. If you're ever interested in using a pre-made journal, these are amazing. You just click on one, and it'll show you a whole preview of everything that is inside, and if it's something that you want to use, you just import it, and you're good to go. If you're interested in checking out probably the best pre-made journal here, look for Functional Planner. This is actually a whole planner and ideas that I put together when I worked with Zinnia last year, and I'm really excited about all of them. Some of my favorite spreads are inside of there. For today, though, we're going to create a brand new journal. So you have a few options with Zinnia when you get started. You have all of these different sizes that you can choose from, depending on what you're looking for. I just like Zinnia Standard. You also have portrait and landscape, so you really do get to customize what that looks like. You can choose just to have a single page or a spread. All it does is just add a line in between the two pages, really. And you can also change the color, whether it's pre-done, or you can go into the color picker here and choose what you're looking for, too. I'm going to stick with white. You also have a bunch of different page styles: blank, dot grid, grid lined. I like dot grid as we go into it. The other cool thing with Zinnia is that you can actually name your journals and pick some cool colors. So I'm going to go in and go ahead and just name this one first, and that way I don't have to worry about it later. It's just called the Procrastination Checklist. You can pick a color if you want for your journal, or you can pick from all of these pre-made journal covers too. So I actually like this one over here. So let's go ahead and choose that. We can go ahead to done, and then I just go back inside and we can start creating our pages. My favorite thing about Zinnia is the library that exists. This is amazing. It's what really makes Zinnia what it is. There are so many things that are inside of here that you can use inside of your journals. You have templates and stickers. Actually, let's go through this. I just want to show you real quick, just like what's here. So you have all types of categories that you can go through. The stickers are amazing. Almost anything you can think of is in here, and they constantly update new content just all the time. You can also pick out things by collection. So if you're feeling a certain way, maybe you feeling a little 90s retro, you can click on a whole collection and it'll pull together stickers and cards and text and everything that fit inside of that style. It's pretty neat. If you like journal cards, these are really neat. These just kind of pop on your page, just a nice image to have. You can also create text boxes. We'll actually be using these today later on. But what's neat is that you can add them to your page, and then you can type right inside of them. So it already comes pre-made, already kind of put together. You don't have to group things. I love them. We'll actually be using some sticky notes later on to do that. Planner icons, super important. If you're bullet journaling or using any type of planner system, you like to have some of these images, these icons, whatever it might be. It's awesome. It's lovely is what I was going to say, but it's awesome. You can also pick out some pre-made backgrounds. Of course, you can also put in your own images too if you want. There's just a lot that you can do. If you don't want to letter yourself, you can go into the lettering section. You have everything: numbers, letters, months, years, really anything that you want in so many different styles. I get a little overwhelmed, but in the best way, because I'm like, okay, what do we have today? I'm looking for some to-do headers. Well, there's a whole section for them, and that's awesome. The other cool thing, if you like washi tape, the washi tape in here is dynamic. So you can put it on your page and you can change the size. You can make it as long or short as you want. It's cool stuff. Frames, if you want to add some frames to your pages too, there's a lot of different options. So you can create your own boxes, you can create your own columns, whatever you're looking to do. A lot of different versions inside of here. And then dividers are neat too. If you just want to add some quick dividers to your page that look a little bit neat, you want to theme them out, super easy to do. So you don't have to create a whole lot in here if you don't want to. Really, you can just pick and choose from the content that they already have. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's set up our page. And what I like to do, honestly, instead of searching through everything, I just like to use the search function. So I'm going to look for a checkbox, and we're going to use this one here. It's kind of this cool watercolor look with a check going through it. This is what I'm using as my header. I'm going to decorating my page and getting things set up to make it visually interesting, because really this whole page is going to be exactly that. Next thing I'm going to do is create my header. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap over here on the text tool, and I can start typing out what I want that header to be. Now down here at the bottom, you'll see you have a lot of different options when it comes to your text inside of Zinnia. So many different fonts to use. Again, it's like, what do I pick? What do I want to go for? You can change the size, you can change the line height, and you can also change the color of your text too. So much customization in here. Whatever you really want to do, it's all here for you. I'll go ahead and put this up at the top corner. You can also control things with all these handles around. You can rotate and make things smaller and bigger just by using that. So we have our header set up, procrastination checklist. The next thing that we're going to do is actually create our boxes for this. So we are going to break things down into time frames. How long does a task take us? And I actually have a perfect template for you. It's one that I actually created with my collaboration with Zinnia. What's cool with the templates is that they are grouped together, but you can ungroup them. So what we need from this is just the task size section here. We don't need the weekly overview or the note section. So I can click on this and then ungroup it. And now I can delete everything that I don't want. So we'll get rid of the top section, we'll get rid of the bottom section, and then I can select this whole task size part and then regroup it. So that way it always moves together wherever I take it. What I'm going to do is move this over here. We're going to be using the left-hand side of the page as like the action area. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and find those post-it note text boxes I was talking about. So what I love, as I mentioned, is that these are already made with a text box in them. So you don't have to create another one on top of it. So I'm going to pick out this one here. Go ahead and just change that size a little bit so we can fit a bunch on the page, because now we're going to brain dump. We're going to take all the things, all the tasks, all the things we've been wanting to do or procrastinating from doing, and we're going to just type all of them in here and get them all out of our brains and get them onto the board. I'll create a header over here, just a real fun thing to do. You can just search for it. There's so many different options, pop that on the page. And now I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste my post-it note here a number of times and then start typing out what are all of those things that I wanted to get done. Now that I have all of these things out on my list, I'm going to start putting them and categorizing them based off of the time that I think they're going to take. So if I have to go grocery shopping, that should take less than an hour to do, or around that amount of time. But then I have something smaller like cleaning the bathroom. Well, that should take me under 30 minutes to do. And what I'm doing here is really just picking and choosing the most important things, thinking about how long that's going to take, and then just doing it. Or planning to do it. And if there's a few things that I want to get done within that week or that day, I can move a number of items over here and really think about how I want to tackle this week. What you can also do inside of Zinnia, and I absolutely love this, is you can change your text to have a checkbox on it. So what we're going to do is go down to the section here and you'll see this little bulleted list. If we click on that, you'll see it change between a bullet, and then finally this open circle here is actually a checkbox that we can interact with. So you'll see I can click it, I can unclick it, love it. So let's go ahead, we can actually select all of these other text boxes here and change them all at the same time. So I'll go down to the text tool, go ahead and click this until I see that open circle. I do need to change the size a little bit so I can do that all together at once, love it.
Now, as I'm going through my procrastination list and I'm checking these things off, I'm going to go ahead and check it, click it. I am done with this thing. I'm good to go. And now I'm in a good spot. What's cool about Zinnia also is that all of these things sync between your devices. So now that I have this on my Mac, I can be using this throughout the day if I'm at my desk working. If I'm out and about, I can then take this on my phone. As you can see here, all of it is on here. It's all synced together. So I can do all of the same things that I can do on my desktop on my phone, and I can also do them on my tablet as well. So I can update this, move things around, prioritize, check things off on the go. How cool is that?
As you can tell, I'm extremely hyped up about Zinnia now being available on the Mac. Just the availability of everything at the same time just gets me really excited. And since I spend so much of my time at my desk, I love the fact that it's always there. I don't have to charge it. It's already plugged in and I can plan, but I can also take things with me on the go, on my tablet, on my iPhone. It's awesome. If you're interested in trying out Zinnia, I'll put the links for you down in the descriptions below, and you'll also be able to download a template of what we set up already pre-made for you. I'm also going to export this for you because you can do that also in Zinnia as a PDF that you can put inside of your notebook. So if you don't want to create this yourself, you can use the same template, use actual physical sticky notes if you want to, and move things around and have a good time. All the links for you down in the descriptions below. If you like these types of videos, make sure you subscribe. I have a whole boatload of topics that are going to be coming up around productivity and trying different methods. We'll continue to use Zinnia as well to organize things, as well as using our analog bullet journal for work, for home, kind of all of the things. I appreciate you hanging out today as always, and I'll talk to you very soon. Happy planning. See ya.